Not really my best hair day, is it? What is going on, guys? It's been a couple of weeks since we've done one of these studio vlogs here. I've been just kind of getting back to work, trying to get back into the groove of things and, my regular schedule and all of that. And obviously, there are differences being that I'm living with my girlfriend now, and, things are actually going great with that. A few people had asked down in the comments, how are things going after the move, and things are actually going fantastic. It couldn't have gone smoother as far as the transition over here, with living together is obviously different than just dating. You start to really learn each other's kind of quirks and their daily, routine and things like that. You kind of find out if this is someone you could live with, maybe spend the rest of your life with. And so far, everything has gone absolutely fantastic. Could not be happier with this move, coming here and everything like that. Got the studio set up now. I would say we're at maybe like 80% right now. I still got to get another desk over here. But the big thing about this video is, look at that. What's that back there? That's acoustic foam. That's right. So we finally did some acoustic treatment in this room, which I'm not 100% done with. These panels were actually provided out by Zoom. They hooked me up with these panels. They had worked with Greg from Science Studio a few months back. I saw his video and I was just like, hey, these guys like working with YouTubers. So I reached out to them. I was like, you guys want to send out some acoustic foam panels? I've been having a lot of issues with echo, and I think it's really done a fantastic job. I've used, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 panels so far out of the 24 that they sent. And I think it sounds great. I tried to kind of plan everything out in the way that it would be conducive to when I'm actually, recording my videos, which is usually sitting at my desk doing my voiceover. So I got the panels right over my monitor, so the voice is kind of, my thought process there being that my voice is going to hit that wall first and then bounce probably to the wall behind me, which has this Joker poster, which I need to do something with. I want to put some foam on this wall. I do want to put some foam on this wall at some point. I'm just trying to figure out if I want to put like 2 above it and 2 below it, and maybe then kind of sandwich the poster in the middle there. But I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'm also waiting on the rest of the panels to finish kind of bouncing back to their normal shape, because right now they are a little bit squishy. Well, they were all a squishy initially, actually. The black ones have bounced back great. They look absolutely fantastic. But the gray panels that I got here are still a little bit squishy on the sides here. So they say about 24 to 48 hours for it to bounce back. It's been almost 4 days now. So I'm still waiting for them to bounce back into their normal shape, which is happening slowly but surely. So once they are, the gray panels are all perfect and can match up with all of the black ones, then I will put those up on the wall as well so that it can, all be perfect and everything like that the way that I wanted. If you guys are interested in picking up any acoustic foam panels like the ones that I used here, these are the hemisphere or the grid pattern. They've got other ones on there. They've got like pyramid. They've got quite a few different ones, but if you want to pick any of them up, I will leave a link over to ArrowZoom down in the description below. And if you use my code, which is AZJOKE, you will get 10% off anything in the store. So if you go shop in there, you'll get 10% off anything in the store just using my code AZ-JOKE, which I'll make sure to put that down in the description as well, along with the link over to the website. Be sure to go check these guys out. They do some really high quality foam. It's super thick and just an absolute pleasure to work with, being that these are, self-sticking tiles. They've got the adhesive already on the back of them, so all you have to do is peel the back off and stick it right to the wall, and it's actually pretty easy to replace them. It's like strong enough that it'll hold onto the wall without an issue, but it's also at the point where you can peel it off if you mess up and, kind of readjust it back onto the wall. So just really absolutely perfect. These things are going to be great if you're, streamer, if you're doing YouTube videos, any type of sound treatment for singing, music, whatever. Should be right up your alley, using something like this if you need to reduce echo, improve the sound of your studio at all. Highly recommend these panels here from ArrowZoom. So you guys didn't really get to see this setup the last time we did one of the studio vlogs because it really wasn't set up yet. I didn't have this other desk over here. And this is just kind of a temporary placeholder until I got my other really big desk over here. I've got one of these short black IKEA desks that you can get for like 10 or 15 bucks for the tabletops themselves, and then the legs are like $4 each. So like it's really not that much. These tables like this, the smaller ones, are very, very cheap. From IKEA. But we've got the Ryzen 1400 system over there, which I've been using for all of my RX 480 and GTX 1060 comparisons. For the monitor up there, we've got the Pixio PX277. Absolutely love that FreeSync monitor. It's basically identical to my Acer XP270HU. except it's FreeSync and about $300 cheaper. So right now over here I've got Quake Champions, which just finished downloading. I'm going to be doing some performance testing on that with the RX 40 and the 1060 and probably some other cards as well, like we usually do here. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do benchmarking runs in a way that I could show it side by side, since everything is multiplayer. There's always other people on the map, and it's a little bit more of a difficult game to benchmark in that regard, to show you guys everything side by side and, you know, complete side by side comparison like I usually do. Got a couple of PC builds all down here. I kind of just stacked them all into the corner there. And there's my friend coming up on TeamSpeak. And over here we've got some PC parts. I'm going to be doing a build pretty soon here. In case you haven't guessed, I've got some parts here from Corsair, it looks like. We've got the Corsair H60 AIO. We've also got white RAM, 16 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance. We've got one of their Force LE SSDs, a 480 gigabyte. And then underneath there, a CX650M. We're just waiting to get the case from Corsair, which is going to be their new Spec 04 chassis. Going to be utilizing that, and then also waiting for the motherboard, which will be from Gigabyte. It's going to be one of their B350 motherboards. So once all that gets here, I will do do a PC build. First PC build from the new studio. Hype! So yeah, that's really it for right now with the studio. I wanted to finish off sitting back at the desk here. So this is my normal recording position that I use. I usually have my camera right here. I got my mic right here that I'm always recording on, the Audio-Technica AT2035. So I wanted to finish up here so we can really get you know, listen to the sound for how it's going to sound for the actual videos, as far as, you know, echo is concerned, because even though it was vastly improved recently by putting in things like the carpet and adding more stuff into the room, you know, putting up blinds on all the windows and everything like that, that certainly helped a lot. But I think the acoustic foam is really what is going to, you know, take it to the next level. So I wanted to listen to all that back here. So I'm going to be finishing up here, but that's all I really got for this studio tour. I will keep you guys updated as more things happen. If anything interesting comes up, then I will certainly update you guys. Keep an eye out in the near future. I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be doing some Quake Champions testing. I'm going to be testing on Rising Storm 2 Vietnam tomorrow. I still got to buy that game. I haven't bought it yet, but it's actually pretty cheap on CD because it's like 15 bucks. I think it's like 23 if you buy it on Steam, so really cheap. Absolutely loved the first Rising Storm game. Loved Red Orchestra 2. Didn't really get into Red Orchestra 1, but Red Orchestra 2 and the Rising Storm expansion for that were both fantastic World War II multiplayer shooters. So Vietnam is right up my alley. Can't wait to play Rising Storm 2. Be doing a lot of testing on that. And then in the very near future, we will be having that PC built with all the Corsair stuff, the Gigabyte board, Ryzen 1600 I think I'm going to be using, which I got right here. Haven't decided on the graphics card yet. I'm really hoping I'll get a 570 or a 580 by then. But, you know, if we don't, then I may end up going budget on it with, like, I don't know, the 560. I'm not really too sure. I haven't decided on the card yet. You guys can actually, if you got any ideas on that, you can give me your thoughts down in the comments below. I always appreciate that. But until the next vlog or the next video, I guess I'll catch you guys next time. Tara.